today's video, we're going to teach you how to determine your nCAC, or your cost to acquire a new customer. Let's get into it. So in our last video, we determined 3 ways to grow your business. However, the most important one of these 3 ways is this one on top here, which is acquiring new customers. So in order to determine how much you can pay or are willing and able to pay to acquire a new customer, there's a 5-step formula that we've used for years that has worked out extremely well for all of our clients. Because this number, nCAC, is the most important number in, I would say, 99% of the businesses that we work with, because if we don't know what they are willing and able to pay in order to acquire a customer, there is no way that we can use any digital marketing strategy, whether it's paid media, whether it's content marketing, whether it's SEO, all of those expenses, they cost money. And businesses have to figure out exactly how much they're willing and able to pay to acquire a customer. As Ryan Deiss once said, he or she who is most willing and able to pay more to acquire a customer wins. And I know he stole that phrase from somebody else, but I'm gonna give him credit for it. So the first step in this 5-step formula is this one. You have to determine what your customer LTV is, your lifetime value. So CLTV is oftentimes how it's used. LTV, it's one of the 17 marketing performance indicators that you can get over at tier11.com/MPI. But nCAC, the cost to acquire a customer, the first step you have to figure out is how much a customer is worth to you. How many unique customers, in essence, have bought from you in a certain time period. So in this case, it is how many customers have bought from you in Y time period. Now, Y here can be any number of months, it could be years. So let's use a couple of examples here. So for example, if you are an online beauty retailer and you know that once someone buys, or one of your customers buys a certain lipstick, every 60 days or so, they tend to reorder that lipstick. Or let's say you are a supplement company and you sell supplements in 30-day supply. Chances are, probably after 30 days, if your product's good, that customer is going to come back and buy again within 30, maybe 40 days. So you have to look at your individual business. Another good example is very different than that is a baseball glove manufacturer, for example. They would not want to look at a short-term 3-month or 6-month Y time period in order to figure out how many customers. Most customers buy in the baseball glove niche, and I know because I've got a baseball player in my family, mostly in the springtime. The baseball season starts in and around April. February, March is when most baseball players are going out and looking for gloves. So in that particular case, if you're a baseball glove manufacturer, you might want to look at a longer time period, maybe a 2-year time period. Whereas the supplement manufacturer that I mentioned, maybe it's a 6-month period or a 12-month period. It depends on how many times an individual customer buys from you. Or maybe if you're the beauty company, maybe that customer buys from you sporadically every 2 months over a year period, or maybe a 2-year, or maybe a 3-year period. It really depends on your business. So this number right here, this Y number, how many X customers buy in Y time period, is largely dependent on your business. So for our example today, let's use a company that's in the beauty and wellness niche. One of our customers that we know that when they're trying to determine their customer lifetime value, they look at a 12-month time period. So their Y is 12 months, because they know that usually they have customers that obviously stay with them much longer than 12 months in this particular case, because of the quality of the beauty supplies that they sell to their clients and customers. Point is that they pick the 12-month time period because it's more of a conservative estimate. As soon as you start going into 12, 24, 36 months, obviously you're dealing with a longer number and you're looking for a longer look back period, a longer payback period. So a lot of this depends upon your risk tolerance as well. So let's use them as an example. So for example, they are a $10 million beauty and wellness company. And when they look in their Shopify, in this particular case, they see that 10 million in revenue. What they want to find in order to determine this number here, customer lifetime value, is how many unique customers they had in that Y time period. So this is 12 months. So when we did this analysis with them, we looked back and we determined there was about 20,000 unique customers that bought from them in their Shopify database in the last 12 months. So it was a good starting point. So we had 20 million, all right? And then there's 20,000 unique customers. So $10 million in revenue, we've got 20,000 unique customers. So if we simply do the math, 10 million divided by 20,000, we come out with a customer lifetime value of, wait for it, $500. So that is the number that we're going to use in our new customer acquisition, our cost to acquire a customer lifetime value. So this is step one. This is very important. So this is something that you need to work on, obviously with your financial team, with your accountant, with your CFO, if you have one. If you have a data analyst that can go back in through your numbers, very, very helpful if you can do this. Now, there is a shortcut. One of the best apps that we've seen, especially if you're a Shopify store, and it's a free app that you can download. And we've had clients and customers do this with us when we go through this exercise, because it might be the first time they've ever done this. So one of the best apps that we've seen for this is an app called By the Numbers. And a nice hack on this is that as of this recording, you can actually download this app for free for 30 days, do all these calculations, and then stop your free trial before they even charge you. I wouldn't recommend doing that in all cases. However, it's a worthwhile app to actually have inside your Shopify store. If you do have that, it's very worthwhile, and one that we use all the time in order to determine these figures. So that's a great way of figuring it out. Use the By the Numbers app. It'll give you a great insight into a lot of other metrics aside from customer lifetime value. It'll determine AOV for you. It will also determine or give you rough estimates of what you're willing and able to potentially pay to acquire a customer. It doesn't exactly do all the math for you, but at least it's a great start and it's free. So that is step number one in determining what your nCAC is, and it is the most important metric in all of the marketing performance indicators that we're going to be talking about through this video series here. So in our next video, we're going to go through step 2 all the way through step 5 of nCAC. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you don't miss any videos that come out, because these numbers are absolutely essential if you really do want to grow your business. And we're talking about the most important step here, acquiring new customers. And in order for you to determine how much you can pay to acquire a customer, you got to determine your nCAC. And this is step number 1 with CLTV. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video from us. Of course, like, comment, share this video. We'd love to know what you think. Till the next video, we'll talk to you then.